This is Barb with Bell's Palsy Live, and I'm really excited today. We're going to be talking to my good friend Kelly about essential oils that can be helpful with Bell's palsy, stress relief, and self-care. So I'm going to ask her here to join us on our live. I hope everybody's doing really well today. It's really rainy here in Vancouver, but keeping up. Hope everybody's doing well if you are. Hey! How are you?
Hi, how's it going? I'm good.
Great.
How are you?
I'm so good. Long time no see.
I know. Well, I did see your pictures of your nuptials in Hawaii. That looked fun. Where did you stay?
Yeah, we got married. We were in Maui in Wailea, so got married at the beach there. So super fun, and it was nice, just the two of us. So get that,
Yeah.
once you get on with life, just
Right.
stuff, right? Didn't want to have, didn't need anything more than that. So
Right. No, that's good. That's awesome. Yay.
yay! Okay, so we have some followers here, and if you're joining us later for the video, you can get this on my Bell's Palsy Talk IGTV, or of course on the Instagram channel. And Kelly is one of my good friends. We both have a love for essential oils, and there are a lot of essential oils that can be helpful with Bell's palsy and those kind of symptoms for inflammation, stress relief, and self-care, of course, which we talk about a lot here. So Kelly's going to tell us about a couple that she recommends, and let's have it. What are your first ones that you recommend?
Okay, well, we could get into some like really heavy healing going on here. Let me just see. Let me try to put this. I'm in my car. I was just at Pilates. But okay, so as far as this, hi, I'm Kelly Mallinson, wellness advocate for essential oils. But a couple of oils that I really recommend. Let's talk about first with managing the stress piece. Like there's a lot of stressfulness that goes along with any kind of thing, ailment, illness, situation. Like Bell's palsy is one of these things that is that when who was I reading about? It was somebody who it's her total story. Like she got Bell's palsy from working too hard, too long, and like finally her body said, I'm out, see you later, I'm just not gonna do this anymore. So for prevention and for managing while we're like dealing with this situation is using lavender. Like honestly, like lavender essential oil is really good just to calm. Like it calms everything down. It calms your nervous system. There's actually a study that the doTERRA essential oils were involved in with lavender, and about taking it internally and how it coped with calming the nervous system. And it outweighed taking things like pharmaceuticals, like you would take, like as far as, have you ever tried lavender internally, Barb?
I don't know if I tried it internally. So there is the Serenity ones. I haven't tried it.
The soft gels.
The soft gels, and obviously it's in the adaptive, I think, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But a drop of lavender under your tongue when you are in a heightened state of anxiety is awesome. Like legitimately, taking a drop of lavender under your tongue. Yes, I don't think we love eating flowers, but you know what? It really works. Like I've tried it before, and it's been so soothing and calming to my system.
Yeah. Okay. I definitely will try. So I brought a couple.
Okay.
Our collection, of course, Kelly and I have big collections here. And if you're just joining us right now, Kelly is a good friend of mine, and she's an expert, I will say, in intuitive healing and essential oils. And so we're just talking about lavender essential oil, putting it under your tongue for anxiety relief. And you obviously do this yourself, so you know the benefits of that. So if you are just down with anxiety, or sorry, with Bell's palsy, that would be something, because of course, you wake up with your face paralyzed. That's definitely something that would cause some anxiety for all of us. So that's something, for anybody to use for sure. The lavender, or anyways, all those things. So what else? What's the next? Oh, no.
Well, okay, I gotta just make a note though. If you're taking essential oils internally, make sure they're labeled for internal use. So you're looking at like doTERRA, I think some Young Living, you know, of course we want you all to use doTERRA, but if you're not, just make sure that it's marked for internal use. You do not want to be taking essential oils internally unless they're marked for internal use.
Yeah, just don't run hide at Walmart. Like, that's a good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
no,
first
no.
tip. Yeah.
Don't be taking your oils from Walmart internally. Another, so we can, let me just talk about 3 ways we can use the oils for stress. So lavender internally, also adaptive capsules. doTERRA has adaptive capsules, which are really helpful for people who have a lot of stress. But what I really want to say is putting oils on your skin can have as calming of an effect as taking it internally, because your skin is your biggest, is your largest organ. And if you, when you put oils on your skin, you can actually, like, it really calms down your whole system. So, I like to use a plain lotion and like adaptive oil or a balanced essential oil is also really good for like calming the whole system down. But what I do really want to talk about for one thing is that I really recently discovered DDR Prime. Okay, like this DDR Prime oil helps with cellular regeneration. It helps the death of unhealthy cells and helps the growth of new healthy cells. So if you, like, I recently had a concussion and I was kind of a mess. Like, you know, it wasn't very good. Yeah. And I had, no, Jen's saying balance is awesome right now because we just got this beard oil and she's been using the balance on her body, like the balance beard oil, like for after she shaved her legs, and she said it was really, really awesome, just saying. But so I got a concussion, and I work with a doctor who she's a pediatrician in California, and she told me I should take 2 DDR Prime 3 times a day. I feel like a new person. My mood is shifted. DDR Prime is an essential oil. Yes, it is. It is a blend of frankincense, niaouli, summer savory, and a couple of other oils. It's like a nice blend, and it's very, very regenerating. Like, it's like renew your whole body. Like, have you used much DDR Prime?
Yeah, I take the capsules. I have the oil. I haven't used it religiously. For those listening to, we'll post all the information. I'll post all the information about Kelly and where we can get all these things and what they are in the whatever we call it, the words later today.
Right, yep.
We will get Kelly in more, like, a lot. I have been getting a lot of really big feedback about this, so we'll get you on more to talk about specific things. Okay. Safe pregnancy was a question that just came up.
Yes. Essential oils, when you're using a good quality product, are safe for pregnancy. Really, like, you cannot take, like, they're even saying now that taking Tylenol, they were saying taking Tylenol was fine, but now they're linking Tylenol to ADHD. Mm-hmm. So using essential oils, you're basically taking plants and helping your body heal with them. So headaches, like your Bell's palsy, all of this stuff. We're just going to avoid clary sage during the first, like, 8 months of pregnancy, just because it can actually stimulate contractions. Oh. And and so, like, I mean, like, but then of course when you want the contractions to happen and you're using clary sage all over you, the baby doesn't come. You're like, come on. Like, I've done a lot of baby shows, and like mamas come to my table. I'm like, yes, let's lather you up. They're like, I'm overdue, and I'm like, hey, let's clary sage you up, and they're like, it doesn't happen. But so that's just a precaution.
Also, I was going to say for pregnancy too, because Bell's palsy is very common in the third trimester of but in the third trimester of pregnancy. So we do have a lot of followers that get it who are pregnant. And I think too, that if you were a little bit apprehensive, maybe of taking something internally, then the option would be to use the lotion with some of the oil in it, rub it on the bottom of your feet. That's what I do. Like, I really like that way of taking it too. So if you were a little bit nervous, you want to listen to your gut that way too. But like Kelly said earlier, there's a zillion different ways that you are able to take them get them into your body, whether it's through your skin or things like that. And Kelly is always available to for Baby Beans 45 if you wanted to kind of contact her on the side, because she's very she's a mama. She has 3 kids.
Yes.
And you know, we really do care about you guys, and we are very passionate about oils, but I want you to talk about frankincense now, because frankincense is, you know, you always told me when I first started learning about essential oils, like if you're going to get one, there's lavender and frankincense, and those are the ones that are like the superheroes kind of.
Yes, frankincense, you guys. If you have no other essential oil in your arsenal, you need frankincense. It is good for everything. It helps with mood. Like if you're like, and just to the mamas out there, the postpartum blues, like, you know, I have so many people in my, so many customers who I recommended take 1 drop of frankincense when they've been depressed after having a baby. And I'm not saying if you're suicidal and really down deep, but if your like mood is not where it should be, a couple of drops of frankincense under your tongue every day it can be enough to kick you out of that postpartum-y blues. I've seen it work with lots of people.
And I think the postpartum, as well as having Bell's palsy in your 3rd trimester, the frankincense is going to help with the nerve regeneration as well. It's going to help your body really with anything. So, you know.
Yes, it helps. It helps with cellular apoptosis, the death of unhealthy cells and the growth of new healthy cells, which is the base of the DDR prime. So with the frankincense, anti-aging, antidepressant, anti-inflammatory, pain. Like, you know, when you're like, if you're pregnant, you've got pain, like you've got like hip pain, joint pain, you have headaches, you got all these things, and you're like, you can't take anything, sorry, you have to suck it up. You know what? The cool part is having the oils in your is great to have an alternative to traditional medication, because most of the properties that were in plants, this is what they did. They took the properties out of plants, turned them into pills with side effects, and said, here you go. Like, we're just getting back to, like, you know, nature, like when nobody had drugs. Like, so this is just going back to their, one of the main ingredients in wintergreen is salicylic acid. Like, so this is like what like aspirin is made of, you know? So like, so, you know, oils are great. Frankincense is amazing. I had like frankincense helps like rejuvenate, like, and you can use more of it than you think you can. Actually, it's pretty helpful. Like migraines, headaches, neck pain. I had tennis elbow and I used frankincense on my arm for like 2 weeks and it went away. Like, I didn't need physio. I didn't have to go to have extra appointments. I just used the oils, and it's nice to be empowered having these oils in your home to go, oh, I have what wrong with me? What does my book say? Let's try that. You know?
And you and I have always said too, like being, you know, moms and being feeling empowered, you know, you want to have all the information, then choose. And the thing is with essential oil, you put it on your tennis elbow or your Bell's palsy if you're doing your rollers and you have your facial oil or your oil cupping that we were learning about last week. It doesn't hurt. It's not like you're putting all these chemicals in you. So say for your tennis elbow or whatever, it didn't work. Well, oh well, it's not like you hurt anything anymore. So that's where, you know, Kelly and I are very passionate about that stuff, about having those natural remedies, that you can have an option, you know, that you don't have to just kind of bow down to the chemical versions of anything. Now, I do want to say, if anybody's joining us here, when you do first get diagnosed with Bell's palsy, you need to get the steroids and you need to get the antivirals right away. So that is something that I want to make sure that I'm being very clear on this video, is that the essential oils can support that, but that is the number one thing you need to do. Don't mess around with your antivirals and your steroids. So I just wanted to say that. Now, I think that Kelly and I could probably talk for about 4 years, because when her and I get to like to chat and catch up, we also are very passionate about oils and taking charge of your own health and in a natural way. Kelly does make most of her living. I'm with doTERRA. She's also an intuitive healer, which I really love the combination of both. Plus, she's a really fun person. Now, those of us who are joining us now, if you have any questions, throw them out here. We'd love to answer them. And we definitely will have Kelly back here. I've been getting so many questions and great feedback even before the talk, Kel. So we'll have a talk where we can talk about like just the DDR primer, just the frankincense, like that. Because we do like to talk about them, like them a lot. So we do have a lot of feedback. Thank you to everybody joining us here. If anybody has any questions, make sure you post them post them here. And like I said, I will post all of Kelly's information about her, where you can reach her in the bottom of the video. And we will be back soon with the essential oils and things like that, because I do really think that they're helpful for so many people.
Totally. And I'm trying to work on my YouTube channel lately. So if you guys can check me out on YouTube, and you can follow me on Instagram and DM me if you want. I have a background in psychiatric nursing. I have 20 years of medical background, okay? And then on top of that, I've been using these essential oils for the last 7 years. I've used essential oils for 20 years. But for the last 7 years, I've been really like, I'm focused in on this whole thing, and I'm very helpful in whatever way you need. So just message me and I'll hook you up with whatever you need.
Yeah, that's awesome. And thank you so much, Kelly. We'll be in touch, and we'll definitely have you on again. Everybody check out Kelly's YouTube channel. She's trying to get that rolling. And we'll be
all right. Thanks, Barb.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye.